directly onto her and tell me if her eyes are level. That's where I usually start.
Moving your head.
Because a lot of horses will have
Looks
issues.
like this one's up a little.
Which one's up a little?
This one?
I think that one is.
If she'd stop moving her eyes, her head around.
Stand. Back, please. Back where you are. Okay, good. Okay, let's look. Yeah, it does look like that one is. So do you remember what that means?
So I remember you talking about the atlas, but I'm not sure. These muscles are pulling on.
Right. And I'm going to loosen this a little bit. Where are you going with that head of yours? You want, with the flat of your hand, just run it across her atlas right there. Just be on the side. You don't want to be in front. And see if that side raises up at all. And hold it up. Just flat across the pole. Up here's where her atlas is. The atlas is what holds the head up. Just like Atlas holds the world up. Put your head in front of her. No, you can't feel, huh? Well, let's do this. Even though, I mean, the eyes will tell it. If this eye is up more, then there's a spasm on that side. So this side of the atlas, which is the number one surface of the eye, is the one that gets out of whack. It's going to become subluxated somehow. So, if you remember correctly what we do, okay, you can just stand here and hold her. I'm going to go back here, and I'm just going to pull on her tail. You can wait for her to pull forward a little bit, and you can encourage her to bring her head down. You can tell her head down. You don't want to stretch out that whole top line.
Okay.
There, she's pulling on me. You can just bring her down like this. Head down, Tammy. Good girl.
Good girl.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'm just going to hold here while she...
My back just snapped.
And as long as she's pulling back on me, I'm going to hold it. Okay, obviously if she's pulling on me and I'm pulling back like I am, if I let go, we're both going to fly.
Yeah.
So if you want to just keep... And when she stops pulling, then I'll stop with the... But it's neat to watch the eyes and the body soften and pay attention to the respirations. They kind of soften throughout the whole Bodywork session. Oh. It's the neighbors, Tamilyn. That's what it is.
Oh.
Okay. Head down again, nice and straight in front of her body. There we go. Good girl. Good. And I'm holding right at the end of her spine, too, basically. I'm not holding way back here, but right, you can feel the end of her spine, the end of her tail's right about here. And you can feel that in the horses. And she's not pulling anymore, so let's look at her eyes now. And see if they've straightened up at all. I'm trying to get a shot of her eyes, too. What do you think? Well, she's relaxing, which is nice.
Yeah. I think better.
Yeah? Is she a little bit better? Okay, so once you get the atlas... Okay, no, go back, Tammy. Are those shoes waterproof that you have on?
Up to a point.
Are you getting saturated?
No, not yet.
Okay, so... Yeah, that looks pretty much better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I'm just looking. Okay, so now, and I'm gonna usually I start on the near side. Okay, but we're gonna just, if you want to stand in front, just so you can watch and we can see that her reaction. We're gonna look for her eye blinking. There's
Doesn't take long.
No, well, right there, and I just barely touching it, like as much as I just kind of put a little bit of pressure on a lemon. And she stretched her head down. She blinked. That tells me that there's a spot there that's sore.
Oh, so the blinking means that.
Yeah. Hey. Yep. So, and they can have different reactions. They can have yawning, licking and chewing. They'll stretch out. But you can see that, here she goes.
I'm thinking, should I move that tarp in case the wind blows? No, should be alright.
The nose will quiver, the respirations will change, her lips may quiver. See how her lips are kind of parting a little bit and they're kind of quivering?
Yeah.
And I'm just holding pressure there. Okay, all right. We're going to ask for a lick and chew and see if that... You're going to yawn or something? You can see her mouth, she's stretching. There you go, good. So that was the release. Okay, that kind of released whatever spasm was right there. So now I'll continue down. I usually find if the atlas is out somehow that they'll have some TMJ issues too. And I just hold. And sometimes if it's too painful for them and they resist like she was, then you lessen the pressure. And sometimes even just, hey, stop. I'm not asking you to do anything. That's also a pressure point that I use with horses that don't want to get out of my way is right there. There you go. Good girl. Stand. Go. Good. And it's important to there you go. To keep your breathing going too. And stay grounded.
Especially since you're touching them, so they can feel it.
There was a little release. Good girl. See, there's a nice little release.
Good girl.
Okay. You feel better, honey? You need time? We'll give her a little bit of time. What?
Where's my treat?
So I'm still, there's another blink. You may find that whole area there, especially on a horse that's on alert a lot.
Oh, that's why Cisco, because he was always on alert. Of course, his head was really
There.
kind of messed up.
Good girl. Does that feel good? Feel good?
See, Mommy's good.
Yeah. Feels good. I use a lot of intuitiveness. I mean, I usually, like I said, I start in the atlas in the head area because I find a lot of horses that are traditionally trained to tie, they're just snubbed up to a tree and left to fight it out. And that pulls their head. I mean, they're pulling back. It pulls their atlas, their whole spine. It's not good. She's enjoying all this. Like I said before, she's never been tied. She has had a few moments where she's reared up and pulled. And I've whipped her around, you know, keeping that's so she whips around, does a real fast hind end disengagement in the air. But you kind of, from there, you kind of use your intuitiveness and watching them blink. Let me go down. A lot of times you can feel right in front if there's a spasm on either side of the horse.
She blinks, but I don't know if she's,
well,
she's happy or...
over here. No, the blinking will tell you. So I'm just going to hold that on both sides. And while I'm doing that, when I breathe, I'm bringing up energy from my feet and then letting the energy go out through my fingertips. If you notice a big lump in the neck, right there I noticed one. Although she didn't blink. Okay. I'm going to do it on this side. You want her to stand and bring her head around. Good girl. Nice stretch. Come on. Good. Good. Trying to keep this face as horizontal and vertical as possible. And I'm not going to ask you to do this with her today, but you also do that by having somebody lift up the opposite leg,
Mm-hmm.
and then bring her head around and stretch that way. Okay? Well, she's pretty supple. She didn't have too much tightness, just coming this way. Good girl.
The rope's pulling on her a little bit. that
That's
way.
all right. She's not that sensitive, she knows. Good girl, there you go. Good. Okay. And that lump that was right there is now gone. Okay, so simple things and simple stretches. And when you're doing this, good girl.
So it's slight pressure and being a conduit? pretty
Yeah,
much?
exactly. You're a conduit for the life energy, which I call God,
Mm-hmm.
because I believe that only God's a healer, period. I mean, God, the animal will heal itself as the body's allowing it to,
Mm-hmm.
but your energy comes from God. That's the way I believe. So, yeah, I'm just his hands, working with his hands, his energy's coming through me. Whenever you're ready, we're not going to stand here all day.
Yes, you are.
You see the mouth is kind of moving around. I'm putting a little bit more pressure on it as we go along, and that's what's making the mouth move.
Mm-hmm.
So now with my middle finger, I'm just pressuring enough that I would indent a ripe lemon, or almost ripe lemon, a hard one, and then a little something.
It's almost like she's saying, I'm not going to look and chew because then you'll let go. You let go anyway.
Okay. Yeah, good. Next spot. So we just work from the... And if you see her blink and you're not sure, you can always go back. And I'm not putting any pressure on when I'm going down. Would you come back up here, please? Come here. Come up here. What? Come up here.
That's a chicken. You know the chicken.
Thank you. All right. I know you want me to hold on to. So right there's the same spot again. You can go back and do it again. Good girl. Good. There's a nice release. Good. Look and chew. Excellent. Stand. 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 Come on. Stand, please. So you can go down go all the way down the chest. If you have a horse that's lame, somehow they might be off in the chest. You'll notice. Many times the main thing you can do is work on the heart chakra, which is right here and right here, and just hold and run energy. And many times that'll straighten a lot of stuff out too. But that's a different than the Masterson method or acupressure or anything like that. What? I'm not doing your butt right now. Move over. No. Oh, you want me to splash? Fine. Well, don't step on me. Back here, okay, along the glutes are spots that you may find get sore. And they'll react, but see, she's not reacting. I don't know, who was it? One of your guys? Sometimes you can do this and they will go, whoom! You know, and there's a violent reaction.
Yeah,
You do the
I don't
body
remember
work.
which one.
But I think that might have been Cisco. Usually on the larger muscles, you can use a little bit more pressure. Okay, I'm leaning into these muscles back here. Well, you can put your head down, Tam. No, she's good. She's pulling. You can feel them pull.
Mm.
And just release slowly. You go back and you check how level the hips are. You can feel the hips, the tops of the hips here and here. She seems pretty level. You know, you want to make sure they're standing pretty square, where she's pretty square.
Pretty square.
So, if there's hip problems, I don't know if I can get her to... Up, please. Well, let's do the front first, because we'll finish doing the front. No, back. Okay. You just want to bring it back a little bit. And what you want to watch for is this whole shoulder area to just kind of relax. No. There you go. Good girl. Good. You see that whole area will relax. And they usually, yeah, she will get in the oddest positions. Can we do the other foot, the other side too?
Without you falling over?
We need
pull a
this side
Cisco?
too. Let's go. I think she likes this bodywork stuff.
Her eyes are very soft.
Yeah. All right, you can step. Step. Step up one. All right, then I'll finish this side. So you didn't finish this side. All right, up. Now we're going to pull it forward and watch that muscle again release. I'm just lowering it softly. See that? Nice stretch. And with her, be careful that she doesn't wave at you.
Oh, yeah.
With you. Tammy, pay attention. There we go. Good girl. Good. And you'll see, I mean, her whole body's relaxed.
Yeah.
Up, please. Good girl. Same thing on this side. Up. Okay. Can we try that again? Up and hold. Up and hold, please. No? You want to go forward? Right. Up. Yeah, I know. You want to... Okay. The hook that is back is the hook that they're waiting on. Good girl. There you go. No, you need to relax. Up. Now, we'll go back to that other one. What else do you want to do? Belly lifts. Belly lifts. Watch the back.
Oh, Dusty would really appreciate that. He doesn't like his belly
Watch the whole top line here. You have to be careful. Some horses don't like it. See that whole back line come up?
Oh, yeah.
See? Bring all the muscles up.
Oh.
I'm just tickling with my
I was going to
fingernails
say,
on
it
the
looks
center
like
line.
you're tickling her.
Yeah. There you go. Now, do you want to straighten your feet out? Can you stand square?
I'm going to pull a Cisco.
Thank you. She said, I want to move. I want more body work. Thank you. And toe. Good. Can you stand square? Back up with this one. Good girl. A little bit with this. Half a step. Good girl. All right, well, we're not going to get the square thing in there. Stand. But you'll notice, like with Cisco or with Dusty, if they're hollow back and stuff after you get done with doing some of the body work, and you do the whole, you do basically front to back, top to bottom. Okay, with the leg stretches. You do the same with the hind end. I'm not going to do it here because of the ice.
Yeah.
And you pull that hind leg forward. You can also take it and bring it back and help it to release. You can do some circular motions with the hind end while it's up and then just let it rest on the
Okay.
ground. Okay, but again, the big muscle, you want to see this whole muscle here just kind of relax. Same thing with this muscle here while you walk, doing it. You want to see that muscle relax. And then I didn't
You
even
rotate
start
the
off.
front. You don't rotate the front, but the back.
You can rotate the front too if they're being, you know, they
Yeah.
don't want you to have it. Okay, so you just gently relax.
Okay.
And you can feel them start to relax. And that's what you want. And then just lower and lower and lower as they hit the ground. Horses you don't want to see a horse standing there like this with their
Right.
front leg because you know they're in trouble. Because they never rest their front feet like
Right.
that.
Right.
The backs you always see them.
Yeah.
So they never get a chance to relax this whole set of muscles. Okay? But you'll notice when you get done with it, just like with her, slow me up again.
That's cute.
You know, and she's just she's relaxed. Her body's, you know, back to where she should be, nice and relaxed. Are you going to exhale? Oh, that's them.
That's them.
And usually, you know, even if they're real excited, if you hit a spot that's really sore, just lighten up on your touch. Okay? And usually before I start, this is like a main chakra point right here. Okay? And a lot of times you can just calm them down if they'll let you near their head. For head-shy horses, like one I worked on Tuesday, you just kind of persist without being forceful or aggressive. And they figure out they like it. You run the energy into the spot. Huh. But again, it's an intuitive. You can feel it. There's exercise you can do. Have we gone over any energy exercises to feel it?
We haven't. I've done it in my Tai Chi class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, what? All right. Can you say goodbye? Say goodbye to everybody. Here, turn this way. Turn towards the camera. Thank you. Okay. She's taking it all in. Yeah. That was a big, okay, say goodbye. Say goodbye. Come on. Say goodbye. Say goodbye, everybody. Thank you.
Good girl.
Good girl. Yeah, she's pretty mellow right now.
Treats for that. Always good to top it off with a treat.
And with an alpha mare, see, Misty was a true alpha mare. And she allowed me to be her mom. Before she left, I actually watched. I mean, she wouldn't let anybody near her. But for a month before she was to pass, this one stayed with her like glue. And you could see that she was teaching her. And but this one is an alpha material. So she gets all worked up if her herd's separated. Somebody's down there, somebody's up here, she doesn't know where to go. The donkey's crying. She gets all worked up. So she doesn't ever really get a chance to relax.
Oh.
So this is good for her.
Good girl, Tammy. Thank you very much.
And she said, nobody usually plays with me, so thanks for playing with me.
You're a good girl. Yes, you are. You're a good girl. Go ahead. Have
See
fun.
ya. Oh, now we gotta get a butt scratch.
Get a butt scratch. Oh.
All right, can you lift that one up for us? Thank you. Lift it up. Good girl. Oh, the other one too? All right, this one too? Can you lift that one up? Thank you. Okay, see you later. Give me some hay.
Good girl. Thank you, Tammy.
So that was pretty cool.